This podcast is brought to you by Most Valuable Podcasts, saving your day from boredom with the best podcasting entertainment.
What's up, everybody? Ricky Widmer here, along with fellow man-child Johnny Karlic.
Ricky Tucky Tabby, bitches!
And we are back for the Rick and Johnny podcast here on Most Valuable Podcasts. This is where we usually talk about movies, nerds, superhero, gaming. We kind of hit it all. Today, though, we're kind of looking at some superhero stuff with some Star Wars stuff. Got some exciting things going on. Avengers Infinity War. That goes ahead and drops, so we got to talk about that.
Obviously.
We're actually going to watch the trailer on the podcast for you guys. Also, then we're going to look at Star Wars, and if Rey could go over to the dark side in that movie, that is next week. And then we will look at Titans. They give us our first look at the Robin suit. We're going to talk about if we're excited, just impressions about the image.
I don't know yet.
And really, should we be excited for Titans, the TV series, because it's going to be on the DC streaming service and not on TV like you see the Arrowverse. But before we get into everything, a little bit of housekeeping for you guys. Number one, patreon.com/most valuable podcast. This is your way to help support the channel. We are going to have, as of January, almost said July, January 1st, we will have something for you guys. It's a little secret right now. We'll be revealing something that we are only able to do with the help of our patrons. So thank you to Patrick. Thank you to Jake. Thank you to Christian. Thank you to Brandon for their help. And you can become a patron too. That link down below in the description. Number two, if you're on iTunes or if you have an iTunes account, go on to iTunes. Please give us that 5-star rating. Rick and Johnny Podcast, The Fast Break, The Primetime Podcast, and The Onside Kick. Give us that good rating, that 5 stars. It really helps us and helps more people get their eyes and ears on to what we're doing here at MVP. And last but not least, Johnny, a new addition to the housekeeping. We have MVP shirts.
Ooh.
We now have what we've had them. Now we can sell them.
Yay.
And it's Most Valuable Podcast black t-shirts. If you want to know how to do that, it's down below in the description. But all you got to do is email us your size, your name, your address. We'll send you an invoice via Square. You'll pay for it, and then we'll ship you out your Most Valuable Podcast t-shirt. So all of that down below in the description. But Johnny, housekeeping is over, and now it is time to get to the real topic of this podcast. And basically, Marvel broke the internet.
Yes, they did.
Marvel went ahead and they broke the internet for an entire day.
Yes.
Because going into this trailer, I didn't know when it was coming.
I think they had to shut down the internet in some countries.
They should have. That's how big this was. But there was like an image, I think it was the Russo brothers. They put out a 3, and then people are like, well, is that going to be December 3rd, which could have been today?
Yeah.
Will it be 3 days, which would have been like Friday or Saturday, I think? Nope, just meant third day of the week.
We're going to drop
Just
it on
meant
Wednesday.
the third day. That's when we're going to get the trailer.
We'll drop it on Wednesday.
So what we are going to do is we're going to watch it. We're going to react to it. Because first off, Marvel is not like Fox.
No.
Fox, when we did the New Mutants one, they're like, hey, you know what? We like what you're doing, but we're going to take your ad money. Which I was like, all right, Fox, be like that. Did it for Black Panther. Marvel's like, no, bro, you can keep your money. So we are going to actually be able to watch the trailer, this is like a maybe 5th reaction for me. I don't know how many times you've watched the trailer, but I watched it quite a bit. So if you have not seen it, if you're on YouTube, you will get to see it. If you're on our streaming services, the website, iTunes, TuneIn Radio, you'll be able to hear it as we're still going to play it. But do you have yours all tuned up? Are you ready to go? Johnny's got to switch his headphones really quickly.
Because Johnny's got that thing going on. And I'm putting my glasses on because I'm going blind.
So he can actually see what is going on for the trailer. You tell me when you're ready, and then we'll go ahead and start this. It's Johnny's like, man, I couldn't have my glasses out and ready to begin with. You all good over there?
Yeah, I can't hear you, but
I can't. I have not been able to hear you for a while. I put mine
You're just
into my computer. So we're gonna do it old school.
Let's
you ready?
3,
3, 2, 1, play.
There was an idea.
Is that Jupiter?
I think so.
Okay.
To bring together a group of remarkable people.
That's what I'm most intrigued. How does Hulk get back?
Why is he down in there?
Yeah.
Something more.
Because he's on the ship at the end of... spoilers.
So
he's on the
when they
ship
need
in
us,
Thor Ragnarok.
we could fight the battles.
That they
Got
never
the
could.
love interest going back on.
Now, that Thor image, was that him in the Guardian ship or him in the ship that he was in to end Thor Ragnarok?
I don't know. I'm trying to tell because it doesn't look like the Guardian ship.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be like very beginning of the and saying what happened.
You will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're
Oh,
right.
I love that.
You get
That's
your
my
Spidey
favorite
sense now.
scene.
All the same.
Just all the hairs and then what's going on.
The hell?
Dreaded.
I want to know what the hell that thing is.
I think it's one of Thanos'
Run
ships.
from it.
Yeah, but what the like? It's got all those
Destiny
spinning
still
gears. Go if you backstabbing.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a
That was
shield.
epic.
Was that cat catching the spear?
I think it is. Now, I want to know what alien race is because it doesn't look like the Chitauri we had.
No, it's not.
So I wonder who it is.
But this does put a smile on my face. Who the hell are you guys?
Groot's a little bit older.
A little bit older.
Not full-grown Groot. They, like I said, broke the internet as I'm going to move
Yes, they
into... Can I hear you? I can hear myself, and I can hear Johnny now. As now we are going through and going to talk about it, and I'm going to ask you, Johnny, just right
There we
away,
go.
what the main just topic of our whole thing is. What should we expect from Infinity Wars?
What should we expect from Infinity Wars? Shit.
It's a loaded question. It's a loaded gun that I'm basically handing over to you.
Should we trust Johnny with that?
No, we shouldn't. But I am anyways. What
God,
should we expect from this movie?
Man, so much is going on. And it's supposed to be kind of part one of part two.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're getting a ton of stuff set up.
Mm-hmm.
Cap, we're gonna get Cap coming back. Thor and no, maybe not Thor, but definitely Hulk is somehow coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Loki, and if I want to say, I'm wondering if I saw this correctly. Wasn't he stepping over people?
Yes. So
The question I was gonna bring up about that is that people from Earth,
I don't think that's Earth.
or are those Asgardians that he just basically?
I think
Stabbed him all in the
I
back.
would lean more towards the first one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Earth. I think it's one of those where that's more towards the beginning. Because spoilers, by the way, for Thor Ragnarok, if you
Yes.
have not seen it. However, after a month, I feel like I can go ahead and talk about this. I have to. But the last thing we saw was Thanos' ship showing up.
Yeah, it just them flying in a ship trying to get to
I
Earth
feel-
and Thanos' ship.
I feel like this is Loki. Hey, I'm going to save my ass.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you were looking for. Or if it's later on, like he gets away with the Tesseract.
Yeah.
And then later on is stepping over people going, here you go, big guy. This is what you're looking for. Pardon me. Like, don't kill me and I'll let you have this. If I was Thanos, I'd be like, thanks, bud. Bam, because I don't need you.
Exactly.
I am so much more stronger than you.
Exactly. I mean, Loki's just, in a sense, it's like Loki's finally delivering.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you now.
The thing
That's Thanos' MO too. It's like, hey, I'm done with you. I don't need you around.
The thing I wanted to ask you to start though,
Yes.
is, and this kind of segues into it because we know that the Tesseract is the space gem, right?
Yes, it's the
space gem?
space so you can move throughout anywhere.
And that's how he's able to like teleport when he opens that portal.
That's the space stone.
That's the space stone. Here's the thing I want to ask you. We've had this conversation before.
Yes.
But it looks like from this trailer, people are starting to say we know for sure that the Soul Stone is in Wakanda. What do you think?
You know what? Maybe it is because, I mean, at this point, it looks like there's a huge invasion of Wakanda.
And that's the thing. Why would there be if there wasn't something there for Thanos?
The only one of two things, there's only one of two things it could be for. Mm-hmm. The mass amount of vibranium, which isn't really, Thanos probably doesn't give much of a shit about.
Because he can break the vibranium. He can
break whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, if he has all 5 stones.
Exactly.
Too.
Well, it looks like, and I'll get into this after this, the second thing would be the other stone is there. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, who knows what this part is? Because remember, no, I correct myself because Hulk is part of that. So I was gonna say maybe this is a Thanos thing. This is like just some other alien invasion. Hey, we want the vibranium shit. But you know what? No, that wouldn't really correlate to the story too well. Mm-hmm. So you know what? No, this has got to be a Thanos thing. I would really think it would be. And the only thing I could really think he's going in there for is the Soul Stone, unless it's at a point where Vision's there.
Well, and that's another thing is I don't think Vision's there. Well, would he be?
He could
because
be.
We do see the shot in the trailer of I think it's midnight, Proxima Midnight.
Proxima Midnight, I think.
Bam,
Scepter
I'm
trying to get
the scepter right on the mind gem.
Yeah.
So that we can get that from Vision.
Yeah.
Which I find it funny that it's like Vision, hey, I'm going to hide everything. I'm going to be a human. Oh, wait, there's a glowing stone in my forehead still.
Exactly. That's the one thing apparently he can't hide. Mm-hmm. But it was pretty interesting because you just got full out war that's going to go on.
Hence the title, Infinity War.
Oh, whoa, what? Hey. No, but I don't know if you noticed the thing I was going to go back to.
Okay.
He's already got 2 stones.
He does. And
he's got the one from Loki, but that's purple.
The power. How does he get the power? The last
that's
time
what I'm
we
wondering.
saw, well, here's what I think of. Isn't the Power Stone right now, technically, isn't that still with the Nova Corps?
It's supposed to be.
What if we get revealed that, like, how he got that one? He just destroyed the Nova Corps.
Possibly.
The Nova Corps is dead.
Yeah.
Everybody is wiped out with the Nova Corps.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I could see that being the situation.
It's the least guarded of the gems right now.
I mean,
I'm no disrespect to the Nova Corps, but Thanos is...
No, it's not.
Okay, shoot me down.
The ether is just with the collector.
True.
Just sitting in the collection.
True. So we've got 2 that are not really... But which one's going to entice Thanos more to get first?
Power
Stone.
Or
ether?
Oh, power. Well, I mean, ether's reality, so... Mm-hmm.
Well, the Power Stone, I'm assuming, so that punch he gives to Tony Stark, assuming the Power Stone puts a little bit more behind that.
Yeah, it does.
Puts a little bit more behind that
Just a little
punch.
bit.
I mean, the whole body mass issue is first, like, yeah, that punch is going to hurt, but there was nothing to me more revealing, like, more, not revealing, but more, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know when I'm going to relate it to food.
Okay.
You know when you're really hungry?
Yeah.
And rewarding. That's what I'm looking for. And you bite into that burger and you're like, oh, this is so rewarding. Like, this is like, I am so satisfied with what I am eating. Saying. Just the way they did it too. Here's the gauntlet and how he drops it and to hear it clink and then lock into place.
Yeah, just...
There was nothing more rewarding in this entire trailer than to see that.
Right? Just, I mean... I don't know. I
mean, I know he's the bad guy, but it's like I've been watching these stones for, 18 movies? Or Black Panther will be 18?
Yeah.
And now I finally get to see it in the stupid
in the gauntlet?
mitt. In this stupid mitt that I've been seeing.
I'll do it myself.
Oh, yeah. Seeing him put it on, but it has no gems in it. Now I actually get to see gems in it.
Right? No, that's super exciting to see. I am stoked. May can't get here any sooner.
No, it cannot.
No.
And we will be there to see the movie.
Yes, we will.
The thing I wanted to throw out there, because I don't know their exact names, but how you mentioned, you're like, oh, these creatures, because they don't look like Chitauri. From what I understand, they're not Chitauri. They are like mindless minions of Thanos.
Interesting.
Where they're basically there to, from what I heard, it was something with like the brain waves or something. They're basically there to get information for Thanos.
Okay.
And they're like his last. So it goes Thanos, Black Order, these minions. And I can't, if you guys out there know the name, I tried looking it up, but everything just says Black Order, Black Order, Black Order. It's like, I know what the Black Order is.
Yeah, exactly. It's his, 4 generals?
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
But if you guys know the creatures like that Black Panther punches, the actual name, please let us know.
The four-armed
in
ones,
the description.
they're not Chitauri, but I mean, I understand Thanos has control over many different areas because of how powerful he is. It could be any number of things. I'm curious on what they are.
Another question I was going to ask you, because this is something that I have heard across the internet.
Yes.
The Hulkbuster suit. Is Tony Stark in that suit? And the only reason why I say that is in the trailer, Tony Stark is in New York, Hulkbuster's in Wakanda, Tony Stark isn't in Wakanda. Is that Tony in the suit, or is that Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster suit?
Could be Bruce Banner in the Hulkbuster. Could be anyone in the Hulkbuster. Could be remotely done. Tony Stark can remotely control those suits.
Here's the thing, though, and this is continuity issue that I've seen thrown out.
Yeah.
Didn't he destroy all the suits at the end of Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3, and then Avengers, he had his new suit, and he had the Hulkbuster.
Yeah. Can he still control that
Yeah.
remotely, though?
Yeah.
From New York all the way to Wakanda? That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't say
the distance.
I wouldn't see why not.
Okay.
It's Tony Stark. He's got satellites up high.
What would you rather see? Because for me, I've already got it in my head. I would love to see Bruce Banner in the Hulk suit, because it's like, shit, I can't Hulk out. Here, take this suit. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
You're kind of the Hulk.
That's what I'm wondering is what's going to happen, because it looks like he was working on it, or he's like, because you see Bruce Banner with the arm of it right there, and he's obviously either working on it or it's sitting there right then.
Yeah.
So I think it's him. But then when you see the battle scene, he comes running out.
I'm going to blow your
Hulk.
mind. I'm going to try to blow your mind. You ready? Imagine this. I can't turn into the Hulk. I want to help. How do I do it? Here, have the Hulkbuster suit. He's in the suit, punching, going at it, and then all of a sudden gets rageful, hulks out, and just busts the suit off of the Hulk.
That would be amazing.
And
to
then
see.
you have the Hulk. Just imagining Bruce Banner in that suit, and then the suit just busts, and it's boom, the Hulk.
I mean, unless it's like a small Splinter Cell-ish type group that comes at them first, and he comes out with the suit and then fights them, because he's at Hulk in the initial like battle
when they
charge.
all like turn the corner, he's in the back. I find it weird that War Machine is in Wakanda and not with Tony. Yeah, he's in the back. When you see like Cap and them running, he's in the top left flying like Superman.
Because I know I saw Falcon's there.
Yeah.
Because you see him flying in with the double guns going on and everything.
Falcon's on the right. On the left, it's War Machine. He's doing one of these flying through.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a point where he can't Hulk out, because there was an issue, and again, spoilers.
In Thor Ragnarok.
Where he doesn't want to Hulk out 100% because he's worried about being stuck as the Hulk. So I wonder if that's going to play into it. And yeah, I'm looking at it again as we're talking about it, because I want to just see if there's anything else we really need to talk about, because obviously everything was amazing, well put together trailer. But I just saw it again. He's talking to what it looks like. It looks like he's talking to Nat.
Yeah.
But he's got the arm of the Hulkbuster suit right there. And you're right, Tony is in New York, so that's like 2 separate situations going on. And I'm waiting for the Wakanda stuff to pop up. I want to know what the ring is in the sky, because I get it. You said it's might be.
I think it's just a transport ship. That's how Thanos gets from his actual ship down to Earth.
But here's the thing.
Or gets his Black Order down to Earth.
I would say it could be a transport ship, but what's with those spinning gears?
Maybe that's just how
inside
it goes.
all the stuff.
Or maybe it's a harvester ship.
That's what I'm wondering more so, is like something to harvest with, because then there's Thor out in space.
I was going to ask you about that
stuff. So I wonder if the two of those things are connected.
I want to ask you this about the Thor thing.
Yeah.
First off, complete throwback to Captain America when he's grabbing the helicopter. He's like, it is a straight throwback to that. Do you think this is at the beginning where Thor is, hey, I am fighting Thanos right now and trying to save my Asgardian people? Or is this at the end where Thor's in space trying to shut off a converter to stop Thanos' attack on Earth?
Okay, I see the thing now with War Machine, by the way. What I'm wondering is the one that's in New York, if that's connected to the one Thor's doing, and those things falling down in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Like you said, Harvest. I mean, if part of it's Harvester, part of it's the ship to drop those
what it looks like
underlings.
The thing that Thor is on looks like one of two things to me. One could just be a big battery. A big battery that powers everything that Thanos wants to do. Number two, it could be, if it's at the beginning, one of the, like, in the thrusters of one of the ships, and I got to shut this ship down. I got to take away their power. I got to save my people. However, you know what? Scrap that second one, because they do show another one where it's just on its own. So it's either at the beginning and it's like, I got to save my people, or it's like it's a battery and a source to help what's going on Earth. However, that one to me is like, I can't wait to see what that one's like.
I want to know what that is, definitely. Because the other thing I'm wondering now is, like, you see him, like, you said you saw it by itself at first?
Yeah, because when they go in before they... So it's, right after it's Peter Parker on the ship and he stands up real tall, they show a shot of it, and it's a huge circular ring with Thor in the middle. Yeah. Another thing I've heard people say is, what if this is towards the beginning of the movie? What if this is Thanos after he has ambushed Thor's ship? This is a prison. He has locked Thor up. However, that had been kind of debunked, because then it shows it's like he's grabbing onto. Yeah,
he's grabbing
things.
it. He's not like strapped in. So I'm wondering of one of a few things. Like you said, maybe it's something along the lines to help Thor's people get, like, who's left, because you see Loki stepping over people. Maybe it's to get whatever's left transported. Maybe it's some sort of transport, and he's like, it's not holding for long, so he's got to hold that thing in place, because he's right in the middle of it, and he's like pulling towards him. So I'm wondering, I'm really wondering what that's all about.